All right, it looks like we are live. Hi, my name is Courtney, and I'm going to be talking to you guys today about how to start, what your first steps are going to be. And I'm just going to check in real quick and make sure people can hear me. Can you hear me? Everything sounds good? All right, good. It sounds like we are live. Okay, perfect. So like I said, I'm Courtney. Welcome to this webinar. We are going to be talking about where do you start when you are doing any kind of home business, when you're doing MLM, whether you're doing Empower Network specifically, selling your goods, selling someone else's goods. How do you go about creating success? So you see all of these people with their websites and they're making money all the time and they just know exactly what to do. And you hear people telling their stories. You see that it's such an essential part to tell their stories, but you don't have a story yet. So what do you do? So this is what our webinar is going to be about today. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you. I have a little PowerPoint. All right, and you should be able to see my screen. So, how newbies can begin making money quickly. Basically, how to talk without a story. So, disclaimer to give you first, I use Empower Network as my blogging platform as well as the education products that I sell. So most of the examples given, I'm going to use Empower Network as the example. The material presented in this presentation can definitely be used in any home business venture, any internet venture. It will just be skewed towards the different types of things that you're selling or what your leaders might be doing. So if you need any help with this, if you're trying to use what I'm talking about or get more help with a specific product line that you're using in your specific business, please feel free to email me or connect with me on Facebook, zellerspace@gmail.com or facebook.com/zellerspace. Just get a hold of me and we can set up a call and we can try to get things more accurately put towards you. But like I said, I use Empower Network, and so the examples given today are really going to be using that. But you can use this in any business. So where do we start? Well, when you are brand new to a business, any home business, and you don't have a store yet. So how can you compete with the big guys who know how to market already? How do you put up a site and a blog that is running all the time on autopilot, making you tons of money? I mean, right? You want to have a website out. You want to be able to go spend the day with your family or go on vacation and come back and have sales waiting for you. But you can't just hit play and have this happen. So what do we do to get you there? How can you write amazing and enchanting ad copy? How are you going to capture an audience? How are you going to make riveting videos that capture the audience and really pull them in and get sales? And how are you going to do amazing broadcasts and follow-up messages? We're talking about sales funnels as well as all of the autoresponder messages. How are you going to write these? How are you going to come up with these with no experience? The answer, of course, is just to use stuff that other people have already done. So you want to look at successful people. What have they already done? What are they doing? What can you do with that? Well, you can copy it. Well, with a little bit of disclaimer. But what are you going to use? You're going to use their websites. You're going to use their ad copy. You're going to use their videos, their marketing messages. Literally, you are going to use their everything. Of course, pitfalls and cautions, this should go without saying, but let's make sure we talk about it. Please, please, please do not just copy and paste things unless it explicitly says that you can. For instance, the prosperity team, which is part of my team, will give you already set content that's ready to go. You copy, you paste it, you put in your user ID, and it's ready to go. We give you all of that content. But unless your company is doing something like that or your leader is doing something like that, you don't want to just copy and paste. We're going to talk a little bit more about this and how you can pull ideas and put your own spin on it, but with doing much less work in a little bit. But just wanted to make sure that it was out there. Don't just go to someone's page, copy and paste it as your own unless it says you can. And there's a lot of things that say you can. So why would you want to copy them? Why would you want to steal their, or quote unquote, steal their content? Well, because there's three main phases of successful marketing. The first phase, which is where you're at if you're at this webinar, is to learn how to market other people's stuff. They will provide you the collateral like landing pages, sales letters, videos, follow-ups, hosting, merchant accounts, hangouts, sales funnels, everything that you need to get started now that would take you years to learn. So we're lucky we're getting into this at a time where people have been marketing and internet marketing for many years. They've already done all the work. They've done the testing. They've put together. They've spent tons of money on website designs, on graphics, on art, on writing ad copy, all of this stuff that they've done and tested, and they're already have gotten successful with it, so you can get successful with it too. So you want to use their stuff. You have leaders who are going to show you what they have and allow you to use their stuff so that you don't have to start from scratch. So what you do is you take their stuff and you do this first while you're creating your own story. So let's talk about this story thing for a while. How do you come up with a story? I remember in the beginning, I would watch all these videos and everybody started out by telling their story, and I just thought, gosh, how do I even have a story? I don't have a story. I mean, I wasn't poor. I wasn't living out of my car. I wasn't, I hadn't gone through all of these things that everybody was talking about. So how am I going to have this compelling, amazing story to tell people? And what I realized is that it doesn't matter where you start. What matters is that you need to get success, because a successful person is something that people want. And if they see that you were able to do it, you were able to get success using this system, then they're going to want what you have, and they're going to believe that you can do it. So the answer is, you look at how long does it take to write a novel? Well, it's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take a long time. You need to create a credible, relevant, and desirable success story, and you're just not going to do it overnight. You need to utilize your coaches, your leaders, and your team's material as leverage so you can create content to build your story. When you build your story, you're building your business. So you use everybody else's website. You're going to use the mechanics of it. You're going to step-by-step process of building the websites. You're going to learn how to write the content. You're going to get good at it, and then you're going to start to have success. Once you start to have success, you will have a story. So this I like to bring up. One of our leaders, one in my up team, always talks about how you can only correct an action that is already being taken. So my caution with this is because so many people will sit and they'll watch every single video in training, and they'll be working on a website that they haven't posted live, and they'll be trying to perfect everything, like in this idea that they're just going to do everything, and then when they hit the launch button, everything's going to go great and they're going to make money. Of course, that doesn't happen, because if you're not just actively doing it, you're hiding everything from the world. You won't know what you're doing right. You won't do what you're doing wrong. You will just be in this kind of vacuum, in this void, and we don't want to do that. We want you to start doing work now for multiple reasons. One, you can only correct action that is already being taken. Like I said, one of my leaders talks about this rocket, which is why I have a rocket on here, that every rocket that goes to the moon starts off not en route. They have totally missed trajectory. So what do? They correct their action, they get where they need to go. This is what you need to do. You need to start making action now. You need to start writing, start copying, start putting together your sales funnel, start putting all this stuff together, start blogging, and just do it. You're going to make mistakes, and that's good, because what happens when you're a leader and you have a team member who is making the same mistakes? You can say, oh, I went through that. I can help you with that. This is what I did. You do it, and you'll be able to show them. You're also going to hit all these failures over and over again, and then once you break through it and you make that success, you're going to have a story, and you're going to be able to tell people. It'll be credible. They're going to believe you. They're going to like you, and they're going to want what you have. So just start taking action. Just start doing it right now, right now. All right, so where do we go? Well, we go to phase 2. So you have a story. Well, at least part of the story. So you've made some mistakes, you've corrected them, you've learned a ton, and you've made some sales. And you have a little bit of success under your belt. You have a story. Like I said, at least a good start to one. This is where things really pick up. This is where you can really start to brand yourself and start gaining a lot of followers, friends, fans, etc., all through social media where people are going to be watching you. They're going to want to know what you're saying. Now, of course, you want to be making money during phase 2 while you're branding yourself. So you continue to improve your story until you've reached your financial goals using phase 1. So what are you doing? You are still using other successful people's stuff. Once you make those financial goals, once you've really been able to brand yourself, then you can, further the story. Then finally, you get to phase 3, marketing anything to anyone everywhere. This is where you have learned to market other people's stuff. You have a great story, and now you can get rich. Okay, income disclaimer, www.empowernetwork.com/income. Results are not typical. I don't know how much you are going to apply what I'm teaching you. I don't know you individually yet. You can get rich if you follow through. But again, we have to fail so many times before that happens. So if you give up after your first couple of failures, then obviously you're not going to get rich. But if you keep pushing through, we can help you get there. Please visit the income disclaimer. So I'm going to take a step back for a second and go back to a part that we missed. Alright, looks like this is an older version of my PowerPoint presentation. I apologize for that. Well, we can just talk. So let's go. Sorry about this, guys. We'll just stay here for now. Alright, so basically what I want to get at is that you want to use other people's other stuff. So I wanted to talk a little bit about an example of what I did. So you want to join a team that is going to give you this information. You're going to want to find a leader, someone you can lock arms with who is going to help you. With Team Make a Difference, for example, my team with the iPass system, which is what we use, the prosperity team, you have joined a team that has tons of content that's already ready to go. You just plug into the system, you start using their training videos, you basically have a turnkey business. The next part is traffic, which we'll talk about in another webinar. Today we're not going to talk about traffic, but yes, we do help you with traffic too. Especially my team, we have some great ways to generate traffic. But basically, you get set up. So in our team, you would get everything set up in iPass. Basically, you fill out a few things, and we walk you through it, and boom, you have your sales funnels, your capture pages, everything. It's all done for you. All you need to do is put in your credentials and activate it. Then you start going through training programs and just blog, 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 blog. You have to blog. You have to start doing it. And the content is given to you. So, still having trouble? Yes. Okay, so you're telling me you want me to blog every day? Well, where's the content coming from? How can I possibly watch enough videos to create enough content every day? Well, the truth is you can. But I do understand that in the beginning it takes a while for you to pick out those little nuggets of gold from all the training videos to blog about. But don't worry, you'll get better. I promise. It gets easier. I don't expect for you to watch your first video and get 10 blog entries out of it. Maybe you will get one, but that's okay. There's going to be lots of language that you don't understand yet. Don't let it overwhelm you. You will get it, and you'll get it through time. So that's why we use blogs from other people. We rewrite them, we tweak them a little bit. We also, like I said with the prosperity team, we have already made blog entries ready to go that you can use. But you got to start doing it. Remember, we take action, we make mistakes, we correct it, but we keep taking action. Remember, you're in phase 1. Use other people's stuff. Just keep watching videos. Keep watching what your team's doing. My best suggestion is to find a bunch of your leaders and start following their blogs. follow their Facebook, follow their Twitter, get on their autoresponder so you're getting the emails that say they send out every day, and take action on what you learn. Write about it. I want to give you an example of myself. So when I first started, I followed all of my leaders' blogs. I followed the leaders in my team, in teams around me, everyone I could get a hold of. I got on their autoresponders. I watched their blogs. I watched their webinars. I listened to their videos. And I made sure that I listened to at least one audio lesson a day. The 15K formula in Empower Network is my favorite place to start. It's where I suggest that all of my teammates start, because they'll give you so much that you can use right away, and so many things that you can tell other people to start using right away. You listen to the videos and you take notes. I always had my little notepad next to me and I took notes. I actually wrote them out by hand, not on the computer. And every little nugget that I heard, I would write down in my notes. So I'd have a catalog of ideas to make blog posts about, an SEO tip, an advertising strategy, etc., etc. Quickly, very quickly, people started watching my content because I gave them value. I gave them steps to take that would help themselves, that would help their business, that would help their blog, help them with whatever they were doing. And that was all free just for watching my blog. So you'll start to get followers really, really quickly. So right now, just start listening, start writing. Take what I'm saying today, see what you're reading, get something out of it, and start writing about it, because you need to just do it. Take action. So where do you start? So you know that you need to start taking action. You know you need to start writing. You know you need to use somebody else's content. You know you need to do all of these things. But if you're not on a team, where do you start? Get on a team. It doesn't matter what business you're doing. There is somebody out there who's doing the same business, who's doing it better than you are. Find that person, get them to be your coach. So maybe, you know, a lot of MLMs aren't as open as Empower Network is, and you'll find that, you know, people are very private about their stuff. They're not going to want to help you unless you're directly under them. And that's going to happen. That's okay. You can come use Empower Network's products. We have the teaching. We can help you with your business. You just need to get on the team. You can join at the $25 level, and we'll talk about that more in a little bit, and what that offers you. But for you, just find a leader. Talk to your upline. Find somebody who's successfully running this and start to develop content based on what they have. Find out what's available to you. Some people might, you'd be surprised, some people will actually share their stuff with you. Some people may just give you some coaching calls. No matter what it is, find somebody to start modeling after and model after them. You've got to develop your story, but you can't develop a story unless you get success. And you're not going to get success unless you start using other people's success. So, of course, this is a video for me. While I want you to have value no matter what, I'm of course going to talk about my team, because I obviously think that it's the team to join. So why would you join my team? Regardless of what business you're in, why would you join my team? I'm not in your business. Well, I am, because my business is education. Empower Network is like an online university for network marketers, for online marketers. We teach people how to create a successful business, no matter what that business is. So my team specifically utilizes iPass, which is a system of sales funnels, autoresponders, websites, even traffic sources. It's amazing. It's so much to utilize, to where you can literally just plug in your information and go. TMD, that's Team Make a Difference. That's my specific team, which is a smaller team inside of the iPass and Prosperity team. And we specialize in Facebook. We specialize in getting paid leads and pay-per-click with Facebook, and we're getting leads for as little as 1 to 3 cents per lead. Now, this isn't just per click, but per lead. We're getting leads for pennies here, guys. It's amazing, amazing training that is available if you join our team. We have amazing coaches, and of course, me, and you'll have access to me and even my coaches, which are just amazing, amazing things. You won't get better coaching, guys. So what does it come? Like I said, you get your sales funnels, you get your traffic strategies, daily bloggers, daily content that's already ready for you to use, step-by-step videos to build your business. So essentially what we're trying to do is give you now money, some money that you can start making your success with now. and then learn to build wealth, learn to build that rich success, learn to build whatever your goal is, whether it's $15,000 a month, whether it's $100,000 a month. We can find a way to get you there. We'll teach you how to build your wealth through your business and get you that story. So we want you to lock arms. There should be a referral link right underneath this video to lock arms with the Prosperity Team. You can join today, like I said, for $25. And what $25 is going to get you the first set of training videos. And these training videos, I'm telling you, are worth hundreds of dollars on the road. It gets you into the first unlocked videos from Power Network. It also will get you onto the Prosperity Team website. Once you're in the Prosperity Team website, there's no other charges. You just go straight into the Prosperity Team. It'll help you to build your business plan, and we'll hook you up with a coach. You'll get a one-on-one training with me, and sometimes I'll bring in some of my my personal coaches as well. We'll come in on the calls. We'll find out what your goals are and align you into a place to achieve your goals. Sometimes it's buying other videos, sometimes it's staying at that level. It just depends on what your goals are. And we'll really help you to define those goals and get through them. And then we'll definitely show you how to use the content so that you can start blogging right away, get your autoresponder. We'll help you to set up your autoresponder, start showing you how to capture leads, and really to blow up your business, get your story going. We'll help you with all of that. So that is all I have for you today. I hope you got some great value out of this. Oh, I'm back. Hi. You know, I would love to answer some questions, so please feel free to email me, zellerspace@gmail.com or facebook.com/zellerspace. You're on my website right now, probably, if you're following through zellerspace.com, so you can feel free to just send me a note, and I'd be happy to lock arms with you. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.